they think it's pretty awesome. What I do is that every single day, for me to improve myself, every single day I will list down every single thing that I do. I put amount of time, and then on one other column I would put how much value it adds, as high value, medium value, low value, something that I need to stop doing, something I need to delegate. And usually for days where I feel really shitty, or the days that I do low value and amend things and things that I need to delegate and stop. And yesterday was one of those days, one of the worst days, really bad day. And I was looking through it to see why it was so bad. And what I realized was I was doing things I really hated doing the whole day. What was I doing yesterday? I spent hours and hours, about 3-4 hours with HR, going over a couple of employees who were faking their hours on our tracking system, productivity tracking system. And I hate doing that. In those situations, it's confrontational. They deny it. I mean, it's not the best use of my time. And afterwards, last night, I was thinking, well, how can I not do that? Do I really need to do that? And how do I eliminate that process out? So when I come across a situation like this, or when you come across a situation like this, you have to, when you're trying to make things more efficient, what you do is look at the outcome. What is the actual outcome, and how you can eliminate the process to get the exact same outcome? Is there a process where I'm not involved that actually leads to the same outcome? So that's a question that needs to be asked. How can we eliminate as many pieces as possible so we have the exact same outcome? And then I realized, so what happens is that what happens in these meetings is that I show the screenshots, we track the screenshots, and we go over these screenshots and say, well, you're not moving your mouse here, you're not doing this here, you're not doing this here, you're not doing that. And they'll say, I am working, I am being productive, right? And then it's kind of getting this argument, you believe me, you don't believe me. And both parties are unhappy about that situation. So how do we get the same outcome where both parties are happy with the situation and this whole process never needed? So the solution that I have is this. So do we really need to know if they're cheating or they're not cheating? The answer is no, we don't really need to know that. Actually, we don't need to know that, because what we do is we set company policy. Company policy is that you need X amount of productivity. If you drop below X amount of productivity, then we'll terminate your contract. It's very simple. So what happens is that now, if they fall under that, well, usually from my experience, usually 95% or 100% of the time when they're doing that, they're cheating the system. They're trying to cheat, right? So now what we do, a new process is that if they cheat the system, we go to them and say, hey, this is the company policy. Company policy is that you need 70-80% productivity, 60% productivity, or else you're not getting paid for those hours. You get a warning, and the next time we discover that, you will get terminated. That's our company policy. We're not saying that you're cheating the system. We're just saying that this is a company policy, and you need to follow the policy, or else we'll terminate your contract. Now, two scenarios happens. One is that they're cheating the system, right? If they're cheating the system, then they have a warning, and then they either change or they'll get terminated, right? We'll give them a second chance. If they're not cheating the system, that's okay. This is our company policy. You follow this policy, and then or else we just have to terminate you. Even though you're working, this is the company policy that we have. We're not saying that you're cheating. This is the company policy. So by doing it that way, it makes it, one, non-confrontational. It's not about them. Don't take it personally. This is just the way that we work as a company, number one. And number two is that I'm no longer in the process. I'm no longer doing things I hate that exhausts me for the day, and I get to do the things that I love. All right. So at the end of the day, we just want them to be productive. If they're a good fit for the company, and they were cheating, but they're good fit for the company. They got their warning. Now everything kind of continues on, right? So anyway, so I that's how I solved this the problem, and this is something that can help you as well. Things that you hate doing that you don't need to do. Just look at the outcome. How can you replicate the outcome without even with as little work as possible? So that's my tip. I will see you guys soon. Hopefully you can use that tip for your business.